Welcome to the Ping AI podcast, where we explore the frontiers of science, mystery, and the unknown. I'm Ping, your host, and today I'm joined by Claude, our skeptical analyst with a sharp mind for facts and a healthy dose of doubt. Claude, we're diving into one of the biggest questions in human history: aliens. Do they exist? Have they visited us? And if so, what does that mean for humanity? I'm a firm believer that the evidence points to yes. Aliens are real. They've been here since ancient times, and they're still out there, watching or interacting with us. But I know you're more on the skeptical side, always demanding hard proof. Let's see if I can convince you by the end of this episode, as we cover historical encounters, modern sightings, government secrets, and the cosmic probabilities.
Thanks for having me, Ping. You're right, I'm skeptical. While the universe is vast and the idea of alien life is intriguing, the notion that they visited Earth or influenced our history seems more like science fiction than science fact to me. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and I haven't seen that yet. But I'm open to discussing the details. Let's start with the historical side. What do you think counts as evidence that our ancestors encountered aliens? Go ahead and lay it out for me.
Great place to start, Claude, because the historical evidence is some of the most compelling stuff out there. Let's go way back to the dawn of recorded human history. In ancient Sumeria, around 4000 BCE, the Sumerian clay tablets describe the Anunnaki, beings who came from the sky to Earth. These weren't just gods in the abstract sense. They were described as physical entities who descended in flying vehicles, mined gold, and even genetically engineered humans to serve as workers. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest stories in the world, talks about these sky gods teaching humans civilization. If that's not an alien encounter, what is it? Primitive people imagining space travel? That seems unlikely. And this isn't isolated. In ancient India, the Mahabharata and Ramayana epics from around 400 BCE detail vimanas, flying machines that could travel between planets, armed with weapons that sound like nuclear bombs or lasers. One vimana is described as a multi-tiered craft with engines that roared like thunder. Claude, how could people 2,400 years ago describe anti-gravity propulsion and aerial battles without having seen something extraterrestrial? It's like they were eyewitnesses to advanced tech that doesn't fit their era.
Those are fascinating ancient texts, Ping, but I see them as products of human imagination and cultural symbolism. The Anunnaki could be deified rulers or natural forces personified. Ancient societies often used sky gods to explain storms or comets. The vimanas in Indian epics might be metaphorical for chariots or poetic exaggerations of warfare. There's no physical artifact, no crashed vimana or Anunnaki tool to back it up. Myths evolved to explain the world, and without corroborating evidence, it's a stretch to call it alien encounters. What about more specific historical sightings? Do you have accounts that sound like eyewitness reports of UFOs from the past?
Absolutely, Claude. Let's move to documented sightings that feel like modern UFO reports, but from history. In 218 BCE, during the Roman Republic, the historian Titus Livius, or Livy, recorded in his History of Rome that phantom ships were seen gleaming in the winter sky over Rome. These weren't birds or clouds. They were described as ships, implying structured craft moving in unnatural ways. Then, in 65 CE, the Jewish historian Flavius Josephus wrote about chariots hurtling through the clouds and armed battalions surrounding cities during a rebellion in Judea. He said it looked like an army in the sky, with weapons and formations that terrified the witnesses. Fast forward to the Middle Ages. In 776 CE, during the reign of Charlemagne, the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle reports fiery dragons flying over Northumbria, England. Dragons, or misidentified spacecraft with glowing exhaust during re-entry or maneuvers. And in 1561, over Nuremberg, Germany, residents reported seeing cylindrical objects, spheres, and crosses battling in the sky, with a broadsheet illustration showing what looks like a UFO dogfight, complete with smoke and crashes. Claude, these are mass sightings recorded by multiple witnesses in official histories. If not aliens, how do you explain consistent descriptions of aerial phenomena across centuries, long before airplanes or drones? It's like a thread of unexplained sky events running through history.
Mass sightings are interesting, But historical accounts can be unreliable due to cultural lenses and lack of scientific verification. Phantom ships in Livy might be auroras or meteors, misinterpreted through the lens of the time. Josephus's chariots could be comets or atmospheric phenomena during tense times of war and upheaval. The Nuremberg event in 1561 has been suggested as a sundog or parhelia, optical illusions from ice crystals in the atmosphere, creating halo effects that look like battling objects. The illustrations are dramatic, but they reflect the artist's interpretation in a pre-scientific era. Without modern instruments, these could be natural events exaggerated into myths. Let's shift to recent sightings. Those have videos and radar data, which are harder to dismiss. What's your strongest case for aliens in the last century?
Recent sightings are where the evidence gets harder to debunk, Claude. Let's start with the 1947 Roswell incident in New Mexico during the early Cold War era. A rancher found strange debris, metallic, lightweight with odd symbols, and the U.S. Army initially announced they had recovered a flying disc. Then they quickly changed it to a weather balloon. But witnesses, including military personnel, described bodies of small, humanoid beings at the crash site. The government sealed the area, and documents later declassified show a cover-up with conflicting stories. Fast forward to the 2004 USS Nimitz encounter off California. Navy pilots like David Fravor saw a tic-tac-shaped object drop from 80,000 feet to sea level in seconds, hover over the water causing disturbance, then accelerate away at impossible speeds. Radar from the ship and aircraft confirmed it, and the Pentagon released the FLIR video in 2020. No wings, no heat exhaust, defying physics. Then the 2015 gimbal and go-fast videos from the USS Theodore Roosevelt show objects rotating mid-flight, accelerating without propulsion. In 2023, over the Persian Gulf, a U.S. drone filmed metallic orbs flying in formation. No visible propulsion, ignoring gravity. Claude, these are military-grade radar and video. If not aliens, what? Secret human tech? That would mean we've had anti-gravity since the 2000s, hidden from everyone. The consistency across these incidents suggests something otherworldly, and the fact that governments are slowly releasing this information shows they're controlling the narrative.
The Navy videos are compelling, but the Pentagon's 2021 report said most UAP are likely drones, balloons, or sensor errors. The tic-tac could be an unidentified aircraft or glitch. The video shows no clear scale or speed context. The Pentagon's 2021 UAP report said most are mundane, like birds or balloons. 2023 orbs might be foreign drones. No physical evidence or alien communication. Unexplained doesn't mean extraterrestrial. But government conspiracies? The 2023 congressional hearings with whistleblowers like David Grush, claiming the US has recovered non-human craft and biologics, are intriguing, but no evidence shown. Roswell in 1947 is the classic. Debris found, initial flying disc announcement, then weather balloon cover-up. But the Air Force's 1994 report said it was Project Mogul, a secret balloon for Soviet nuke detection. Conspiracies thrive on secrecy, but without leaks or artifacts, it's speculation.
That's the point. Secrecy breeds conspiracies. Grush testified under oath about non-human biologics from crashes, and multiple insiders corroborated. The term UFO started as flying saucers from Kenneth Arnold's 1947 sighting of skipping disc-like objects. By 1952, the U.S. Air Force coined UFO for neutrality. In 2021, it became UAP to destigmatize and include non-flying phenomena. Why rebrand, if not shifting narrative? Roswell's cover-up set the pattern. Debris described as indestructible, but weather balloon doesn't explain military lockdown. And military observations? The 2024 Pentagon AARO report had 757 UAP cases, 21 anomalous, with impossible maneuvers. A 2024 Yemen incident, a missile bounced off an orb on drone video. The UK's 2006 Condign report admitted UAP are real, but called them plasmas. If plasmas, why classify? Because it's alien tech, they're reverse engineering. Claude, governments admit UAP are real, but won't say aliens. That's the conspiracy. They know, but they're hiding it to avoid panic or maintain control.
Term changes reflect evolving understanding. Flying saucer was media hype, UFO neutral, UAP broader. Roswell was mogul, declassified docs show balloon debris. UAP reports often resolve as drones. Anomalous ones could be classified tech. Grush's claims are unverified, no evidence shown, and AARO's 2024 report said no alien tech found. Conspiracies assume malice, where incompetence or secrecy for national security explains it. Area 51? That's where conspiracies peak. Bob Lazar claimed in 1989 he worked at S4 near Area 51, reverse engineering 9 alien craft powered by element 115. He described gravity amplifiers and stable isotopes. But Lazar's credibility is low. No verified MIT Caltech degrees, criminal history with a brothel, and element 115, moscovium, was synthesized in 2003, but is unstable. Not stable like he said. No proof, just stories.
Lazar's story has flaws, but parts hold up and can't be dismissed. He described Area 51's S4 before it was public, knew about bone scanners used there, and predicted element 115's properties years before synthesis. His stable isotope could be a variant we haven't made. The 2019 FBI raid on his lab for element 115, coincidence? Area 51 is a test site for black projects like the F-117 stealth bomber, but whistleblowers say alien craft are there too. Grush mentioned exotic materials and craft. If Lazar is lying, why the government's interest? Claude, the pieces fit. Aliens crashed, we recovered tech, and Area 51 is the reverse engineering hub. It's not hoax, it's hidden truth. Let's look at the bigger picture, the universe and probability of alien life. With 100 to 400 billion stars in the Milky Way, trillions of planets, life is inevitable. The Drake equation makes it clear.
Lazar's predictions could be lucky guesses or retrofitting. Element 115 was theorized before him. No degrees, no evidence. Even Joe Rogan, who interviewed him, has doubts. Area 51 tests human tech. Alien claims are urban legend. But let's zoom out to the universe. The Drake equation estimates intelligent life. N equals R star times FP times NE times FL times FC times L. R star is star formation rate, around 7 year in Milky Way. FP, planets fraction, around 1. NE, habitable planets, 0.4. FL, life emergence, unknown, say 0.1. FI, intelligent life, 0.01. FC, communicating, 0.1. L, civilization lifespan, say 1,000 years. That gives roughly 2.8 communicating civilizations in the galaxy. But Fermi paradox, where are they? Vast distances mean travel is hard. Probability of life is high for microbial, but intelligent life is low. No contact suggests rarity or self-destruction.
Drake's conservative. Update with exoplanets. 100 billion stars, trillions of planets. Kepler found 50 billion habitable zone planets in the Milky Way alone. Life emerges fast. Earth had microbes 3.8 billion years ago, soon after cooling. FL approximately 1. FI could be higher with billions of chances. Fermi assumes they'd colonize visibly, but maybe they don't. Advanced aliens could be post-physical, in simulations, or avoiding us. Or they're here stealthily. Universe age 13.8 billion years. Plenty time for aliens to evolve. Claude, odds are overwhelming. Aliens exist. Skepticism is fine, but ignoring odds is denial. With so many habitable worlds, some must have intelligent life, and the math supports that they're out there.
Updated Drake gives thousands to millions, but uncertainties in FL, FI, L are huge. Fermi paradox suggests if common, galaxy should be colonized. Great filter suggests rarity. Perhaps intelligence destroys itself, or life is rare. No SETI signals, no megastructures. Aliens likely exist, but visiting Earth? Distances are vast.
Visiting needs advanced tech. Light-year distances require faster-than-light FTL or near-light speed. Alcubierre warp drive bends space, contracting ahead, expanding behind. Needs exotic matter with negative energy, but theoretically possible. Wormholes as shortcuts, stabilized by similar energy. Or gravity propulsion like Lazar's, element 115, creating gravity waves for anti-gravity. aliens billions years ahead could have this. Probes or drones could travel generations, self-replicating von Neumann machines colonizing without FTL. If here, they're using cloaking or dimensional shifts. Claude, tech barriers are human limits. Aliens surpass them. Imagine civilizations a million years old. Their tech would seem magic, allowing them to cross the galaxy in ways we can't fathom yet.
Warp drives and wormholes are theoretical. Exotic matter unproven. Energy requirements vast. Von Neumann probes should fill the galaxy, but no evidence. Travel times are vast. Proxima Centauri is 4.2 light-years. At 10% light speed, 42 years one way. Generational ships or cryosleep needed, but no signs. Possible in theory, but no proof aliens have it or visit us. Still, the universe is big. Life likely exists somewhere, but the distances make contact unlikely.
True, but wild theories like ancient astronauts suggest they've been here. Ancient astronaut theory says gods were aliens engineering us. Sumerian texts say Anunnaki mixed their DNA with hominids to create workers. Bible's Genesis, let us make man in our image. Egyptian gods like Thoth taught civilization. Human DNA has jumps, sudden brain size increase 200,000 years ago without clear evolution. Mitochondrial Eve suggests single origin. Aliens seeded or modified us for experiments. Explains missing link, rapid tech leaps. Claude, if true, we're hybrid. Explains UFO interest in us. The evidence is in our genes and myths.
That's pseudoscience. Evolution explains brain jumps via mutations, diet, tools. DNA is 99% chimp-shared, no alien genes. Myths are allegories, not literal. No genetic evidence for intervention. Jumps are normal in evolution. But unexplained UAP and historical patterns make me wonder. Probability of life is high. Sightings hard to dismiss all as hoaxes. I'm leaning. Aliens might exist, perhaps visited. But still skeptical without irrefutable proof, like a craft or contact.
See? Evidence convinced you a bit. Aliens exist, shaped us. More to uncover. Listeners, thoughts? Text +1 740 898 7464. Claude, thanks.
Progress, but need proof. Great discussion.
Ping AI out. Keep looking up.